Okay, so today we are going to draw repeating objects. And repeating objects, you'll need at least three guidelines for that. You need to connect all those guidelines to a vanishing point, and you will need a top, a bottom, and a middle guideline. Well, I took the liberty of preparing one. I have an object here. In this case, I don't know, I'm going to turn it into a post or something, but I want to repeat it. That distance will always be the same. So the guy that's been installing these posts, he takes like 2 meters and then puts another one in, etc., etc. But since we are drawing this in perspective, it seems like the distance between those posts shrink with each, the more you go into the distance. I will need two beginnings for that. I need this one and I need the second one. Now the trick is to put my ruler at the top of the first line, like so, like you would any vanishing line to the vanishing point, and arrange my ruler so it is aimed at the middle of the next post, the next line. And then I can draw. Actually, I don't even need to draw, but I can see where it hits the third guideline right here. And that's the bottom of my third post. So now I can add in a vertical line, like so. This looks like it shrunk a little bit too much, but actually it is correct. Just bear with me for a moment. I want to add in the fourth one. So I'll use the second one going through the third one to find the bottom of the fourth one, right there. And then I can include the fourth line, like so. Now if you have an object that's a bit more complicated, like this lamppost over here, I can just dumb it down to just a single line like this. Actually, I used that line to start out my first lamppost. But now I want to include a couple. Yeah. So my second one is going to go right here. Now I have a top and a bottom line, but the center line actually, since this is 20 centimeters long, is right on the horizon line. So I can just use the horizon line, meaning from the top through the bottom, through the middle, I find a point at the bottom, and that's the third lamppost. From the top through the middle, that's also my second guideline. And then I find the third, well, actually it's the fourth, right? My fourth lamppost. Now these lampposts right now aren't lampposts at all. I included some details, as you can see, but I want to include those details on those lines as well, on those lampposts. But I want them to be in perspective as well. So that means putting my pencil on the line where I have one decoration, like this, which is right there. Second one, aim for the vanishing point. My second detail is right there. From the bottom up. So now you kind of know where all your details are. Then you can flesh it out and include a bit more detail, a bit more shape, like so. I've drawn this a little bit curved. We'll get to that later, but for now I'm going to add in a tiny little curve. Again, it'll get a bit smaller as you go towards the vanishing point. Yeah. I will finish this and show you the results in the end. Do you have any questions so far about this bit? Yes.
Can you show us how to do the first lamppost?
The first lamppost, how to draw that one?
Yeah.
All right, I started out with the guideline here in the center, and then I went ahead and I went to Pinterest and just looked for some lampposts. And oh, look at that, that's quite a nice one. Because I can kind of think of a million different things, but well, for me, it's easier if I have a couple of lampposts that I think. So I was like, okay, I like the top here, but I like the middle part here. So I just combined the two. So that's what I did. Yeah. You can do the same, pretty much.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. All right, good question. Any other questions? Yes. Yeah, can I record that one too? Yeah. Yes, Paul.
So, but can we use a laptop then to search out the photos?
Well, if you're absolutely at a loss for inspiration, well, you can use Pinterest or Google to search a couple of images, but shouldn't take you much longer than a minute, maybe two. Yeah. All right. Okay. So this is it, and I'll show you the finished result in a bit.